Hey there YouTubers, so finally I have killed my December kit and I'm moving on to the January kit. And I have to say that at first I kind of felt a bit strange because after working with the December kit for the month, and it was full of teals and like more cold colors, but bright colors, seeing all this pink in the January kit scared me a little bit because although I do love pink, at first I thought that, it was a bit too much. But I have to say that I spent one whole day working with the kit and I made various layouts, and it was actually a lot easier than I thought. Because these kind of papers that were included in the kit this month go really well with white cardstock. And I have to say that lately I've been working with white cardstock a lot. I managed to buy this big pack of white cardstock, and the papers work brilliantly with the white cardstock. What I'm doing here is I finally bought myself one of these Amy Tangerine sewing kits. I'd been wishing for one for ages. I had a handheld sewing machine which never really kind of worked the way that I wanted it. And I do think that hand stitching is quite relaxing and therapeutic, as some people call it. And I wanted to try my hand at hand stitching, but without the piercer thing that comes in the kit, and without kind of any layout to follow. I don't know what you call it, this plastic thing which actually has the drawing and the holes. Hand stitching can be a bit tricky. So I finally got myself one of these Amy Tan kits and I'm super happy. I've used it on every single layout that I've done so far from the January kit. And what I've done here in this layout is I took a piece of paper and I basically divided it into 3 parts. I wasn't very sure whether I was gonna turn the paper around and use the middle part of the paper. And then I thought it was better to just use the white background of the cardstock. I used that huge die cut as my title, the one that says I love you. I used a few other die cuts from the chipboard sheet that we got. And then I wanted to use the brads. Sometimes brads are a bit hard to use, but they did go really well with this layout. And a bit of journaling, and in reality there's not much to this. Here what I'm doing is I'm adding a bit of the shimmer paints around. It's a very controlled way of doing mixed media, which I have seen Missy doing, and I really like it. I like to feel that I'm in control of what I'm doing. And finally, I'm gonna add these rub-ons. I have to say they came out really well. My advice, bit of advice to you, is that when you open a packet of rub-ons, just use them up as quickly as you can, because for some reason, once they are open, they start drying up, and then it's a lot harder to use. And that's all for today. Hope you liked it. Bye. Da da dum da dum dum dum. Da dum dum dum. Da dum dum.